We can all agree money doesn't grow on trees or fall from the sky, but your state might be holding on to unclaimed property with your name on it.
Yeah, according to the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, during the 2022 fiscal year, states returned over $4 billion in unclaimed property.
While there's no single government database for it all, there is a free way to search in every state.
Here's an in-depth look.
I got a phone call one day.
I'm thinking, where in my past life did something like that occur?
These two Virginia residents have never met and live in different parts of the Commonwealth, but each got unexpected calls from the state's Treasury Department.
She said, I have been searching for you for weeks, trying to find you.
So I was convinced that probably wasn't real.
The calls were legitimate and they both paid off. Grosvenor Merle Smith discovered unclaimed money from an insurance policy he had in the 1980s, while Ashley Neville learned there was unclaimed money from her late mother's estate.
She also checked to see if my husband and I had any unclaimed money, and both of us did.
And they're not alone. According to the National Association of State Treasurers, 1 in 7 people in the U.S. have some form of unclaimed property waiting to be collected, whether it's an inactive checking account, utility refund, or security deposit.
Cash money with nowhere to go.
Each year, states recover unclaimed cash and assets from businesses, banks, landlords, and more after they cannot find the owner.
Either they change an address, they move, unfortunately they may pass away. For whatever reason, it's different time frames, but it ultimately gets turned over to us.
The most common type? Intangible unclaimed property such as uncashed paychecks and stocks.
We never know, what we're going to open and what we're going to find once we go in those boxes.
But Chad Wright with the Alabama State Treasurer's Office explained safe deposit boxes can be turned over as well. These can include jewelry and coins, among other items.
A lot of times we'll have things that are, they may have handwritten notes where things have been passed down from generation to generation to generation.
What happens to that property after it's turned over to the state depends on where you live. Some states have programs that automatically look to return it, but you don't have to wait for a phone call to figure out if you have any unclaimed property. You can be your own investigator. Every state has a way to search. The National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators runs unclaimed.org. There's a map so you can check the states you've lived in. You'll be redirected to each state's website where you can find a step-by-step guide on how to make an official claim for your property.
It is a free public service.
Diana Shaban with the Virginia Department of Treasury recommends you check the system at least once a year.
Check your names, check your loved ones' names, your deceased loved ones' names. Anybody can have unclaimed property.
The association says in most cases it takes only a few minutes to find out, and those who have reclaimed funds say it's worth a search.
What have you got to lose? So why not? And it was much easier than I thought it would be to find the information that the state requires.
The association also endorses missingmoney.com, and it's not just for individuals. Businesses, nonprofits, and churches can also have unclaimed property being held by the state.